The new McCrispy Strip is here. Dip approved by ketchup, tangy barbecue, honey mustard, Sprite, McFlurry, Big Mac sauce, double dipped in buffalo and ranch, more ranch, and creamy chili McCrispy Strip Dip. Now at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you don't just want a low price, you want the lowest price. And with our lowest price guarantee, you can count on us for competitive prices on all your home improvement projects. If you find a qualifying lower price somewhere else on the same item, we'll match it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Price match applies to same item. Current price at qualifying retailers. Exclusions and terms apply. Learn how we'll match price at lowes.com/lowest price guarantee.
GoLoud.
A hold my drink wedding.
That'd be brilliant.
I was celibate for like a good 7 or 8 months.
Right.
And it was so good. I felt my mind felt clear.
Yeah.
I was just not worried about anything. Now I'm fucked again.
Have you found love? Or are you closer to finding love thanks to this, to this amazing dating show? Welcome to Have My Drink with Charleen and Ellie. Hello.
Hi guys.
Hello. I keep going to say the next part of what we usually said,
But we scrapped it.
But why don't you let people know if they are new here? If you are new here,
You just want to say it, don't you?
Yeah. Our podcast is a group chat between your best friends, the girls' bathroom night out where you spill all the gossip on relationships,
dilemmas, and life.
and life. If you're completely new,
Yeah. If you've never heard of us before,
yeah, you might want to.
we're two best friends with a 4-year-old podcast and we talk about everything.
That sounded like we have a child.
We do have a child. Her name is Hold My Drink, HMD.
HMD. Little HMD.
She's a cutie.
She's only 4.
I know. God love her.
Little girl.
Yeah.
We're going 4 years in October.
And we talk about everything and anything.
And yeah, if you're looking for a topic in particular, we've probably covered it
100%. There's an episode somewhere.
on most things.
Yeah.
There's a few things that we want to still cover, like Mormonism.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Just getting Mormon in.
I know. We were talking about getting one of the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives on like a Zoom.
That would be really good.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Also, anyone listening, if there is anything is ever... Oh, bless you.
Sorry.
Bless you. Are you a triple sneezer or a doubler?
Double usually,
Yeah, I'm a double.
Sometimes just a one.
Do you ever hear people do sneeze like 7 times?
Yeah, I'm like, shut up.
No, yeah.
I'm not
it's-
saying bless you anymore.
No, yeah. It's not funny anymore. You gotta bless you the second time. You're not getting one anymore. But anyone listening, if you ever want a specific topic for us to talk about,
Yeah.
specific guests,
Mm-hmm.
if there's anything that you ever want to hear from us, because we obviously do this,
So much.
we do it for us because we love it, but we also want you to love it as much as we do too.
Yeah.
So if there is any thing that you want us to touch on or talk to or whatever, do send us a little message or an email.
Yeah, because we've had people writing before and we've done it then.
Mm.
So someone asked to talk about the Molly May part 1.
Yes.
And we done like a whole episode on that and like different guests and things. So anyone that you want to see or what you want to talk about, let us know.
Do.
Ciara Ryan, welcome back to All My Drink. How do you feel? This is the final. Let's all hold hands.
So sad. I don't want to leave you guys. I feel like I'm a member of Hold My Drink.
We were only saying
Literally,
that someone
yeah.
had said Kira needs to be a permanent guest on Hold My Drink.
I'm
Just every week.
sad. I'll just be like the little assistant.
Yeah, you can just pop in whenever you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't Tana's assistant always come on? She's on their tour now.
Oh, is she?
She's like about, yeah,
go
she's
on the
like,
tour.
yeah.
Perfect. Kira will be with us.
How was the live show?
Oh, really good.
Really?
Really,
Yeah.
really good. Yeah, the
You were
atmosphere was
missed.
insane.
I'm so sad.
You were-
Yeah.
Next one.
Next one.
Fill us in on
Yeah.
New York.
Oh my god.
How was it?
Girl,
I
I'm
saw the
ready.
disaster about
Literally
you being
ready.
on your own. But you took it on well.
I did take it on. No, okay. So obviously, someone actually said it to me at an event I was at recently. They were like, I'd say we only saw like a quarter of what went on in New York from your page. And I was like, yeah. Like when I landed, I turned on my 3G. First of all, Vodafone, if you want to collab, please God, I'd say
Girl, why didn't you get an eSIM?
Yeah, you have to
because my
get,
phone's locked.
You can still get an
you can
eSIM.
still get an eSIM.
Perfect. Well, that's
Yeah.
good to know. Anyway.
There's an
So
app.
anyone,
What's the app called that we use?
Airlo.
Oh, that's not
I got it from my mum and then I used
Oh.
it when... Where was I?
What's the one I
I used it for something.
There's one I
This
use.
is not an ad, but if you want to pay me.
Yeah, it's an app and you buy the SIM on it. It's like €20 and you have like your 3G and everything.
perfect. So I'd say my bill's gonna
$2
be grand, but it's fine. So I turned on my 3G. I get a text from Ava. She's like, yeah, my ESTA didn't come
Do you think
through.
she was
'Cause I
joking?
thought she was going to be on the 4 o'clock flight. I went on the 11 a.m.
Yeah.
flight and I was like, I'll just get there early. I'll
Yeah.
land at 1:30 New York time. I'll go for a little stroll. She'll be over in the evening. We'll go out for dinner.
When did she apply for her ESTA?
I think like a few days before. It just was taking a long time to come through. It wasn't approved
Probably
straight
the time of
away.
year people go on a holiday.
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, so I feel like that definitely like fucked me up. I went into the toilet and I just burst out crying and I was like bawling. And I was like, oh my God, I'm in New York by myself because I haven't been there since I'm
You're
like
like
11.
your man
Yeah.
at home.
No,
Yeah,
literally, Kevin McAllister.
yeah. I literally was like bawling and I was like, I'm in New York by myself. Like, I don't have any adult supervision. What the actual fuck is going on? But then I ended up meeting up with like my brother's friends and it turns out I actually know loads of people in New York.
New York.
So, and I always forget this. I love being by myself. Like, I
Yeah, so do I.
do things every single day by myself. Like I go on my walks by myself. I do my shopping by myself. Like
Yeah.
most things I do are by myself. So I
It's
was
just
like,
the fact you were in a different place.
yes,
Yeah.
and not knowing anything. But I just kind of was like, my number one thing was not being able to find my way around. But then I just was like, oh fuck, I just use your 3G and
Yeah.
go on maps.
Yeah.
and then at
You're
least
fine.
I wasn't like anxious because
Yeah.
that would have like put me up the walls if I was lost in New York.
So
Yeah.
straightforward. The roads are so easy to follow because it's all like it's a grid.
No,
Yeah.
I haven't
They
figured
all
that
go
out.
in.
No, I
Yeah.
still don't either, but I understand the layout of it, but I still wouldn't
I
have a clue.
couldn't like if they were like, oh yeah, you're going to East 54th
Yeah, I'd be like,
Street
what?
on 2nd, and I was like,
Yeah, so
What?
there's avenues and then there's streets. So your avenues are going to whichever way crossing up, and then if it's like 52nd on 4th, you're going up to 4th Avenue and you're finding 52nd Street,
yeah.
and they match up like a little grid.
Okay.
Yeah, but it is confusing. Like it's
Yeah, I
hard.
still
I
would
don't
be
know.
like-
It took me a while to understand.
I still need a
Yeah.
fucking map, but it was so good. I got asked out on a date by a fireman.
Okay.
you went into the fire station.
I went into the fire station because
Why?
I saw a TikTok of this girl.
I seen that.
Did you see that?
Yeah,
TikTok?
I
And
did.
It was like,
Yeah.
what's stopping you from going into
going
a fire
in.
station and asking for a tour? And I
So it's
literally.
legal to do that, like you
Well,
can do it.
Well, I did it.
Okay.
And I just walked in, and the fire stations over there are completely open, so it
Yeah.
was just like a massive. I was going to say garage, and like.
I know, and you can see the trucks.
And you
sitting
can see
inside
the
and all,
trucks.
Yeah.
So like I just walked in and I was having a look around because there was like their coats and stuff were in there. And then this guy fucking pops out of nowhere. He was fab. He was fab. He was about 6'6", I'd say. He was so tall. I was literally talking to him like that. I was like, oh my God, hello. And he pops out of the van and he was like, come on in, sweetheart. Are you okay? He wasn't from Tennessee.
Southern.
Tennessee. But he had this like gorgeous accent and he was like, yeah, I'll show you around. And I was like, can I see your pole? And he was like, yeah.
Which one, Ciara?
So they were like showing me the pole, and then
Did you go on it?
I went in, I took a photo with it, and then they put me in the truck, and like it was
Shut
getting. This was by myself. Bear in mind, I
That's
was
hilarious.
completely alone. Like I literally was completely alone. All I had was
love
me and my
that.
phone.
Yeah, but do you know what the thing is? You know you're safe there. Like it's not like you're walking into a random men workplace. Like they're
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then it was
nice.
kind of stupid because they were like, what are you doing in New York for the weekend? And I was like, oh, I'm actually here by myself because my friend didn't make it over. And then they were like, oh, your man, the tall, sexy one, was like, oh, do you want to go out for a drink later? And like, I probably would have gone for a drink with him. But the reason I didn't is because I was loving New York.
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
like, I don't want to have to sacrifice a night here to go for a
To
drink
go
with
and
some
hang around
man
who
with a
you
stranger.
might never see
Yeah.
again.
who I
It's a
will
waste of
never
time.
see again.
Yeah.
How did you say no to him?
I just said, I think I was like, I have plans tonight. How did I say no? No, because I said it in a really nice way. But I just was like, I don't want to, basically.
Oh, love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
We love
I just didn't want to waste any
confidence.
time.
No.
No.
And it's such a good, like, busy place. There's always something to do.
Did you get him on Instagram or anything?
No, I have a kind of a photo of him because you can see him in the reflection. He took a photo of me
Show,
in the
I need to
van.
see.
He's
We
like,
need to see it.
I have, like,
I
an
need to
image
see
in my
Ciara
head.
sitting in a fire
Wait
truck.
until you
I
see
have
it.
to.
It's fucking hilarious. And then there was another fireman there, but he was about 4 foot.
Did you see the TikTok that you're talking about, the fire one? Is that the one that she got loads of hate underneath?
Why?
Because people were like, maybe it's not. But there was a girl. She was going down the pole and all, and people were commenting me like, these men are probably like married and all, blah blah. I'm like, you're literally.
Oh,
like,
so what?
Yeah.
And they're probably going to a strip club anyway. So why'd you give a fuck? I hate you. Anyway. Okay, yeah, here's the Where's the photo of him? Yeah, you can kind of see him there. Wait until you see the 4-foot nothing guy beside
Yeah,
him.
the girl that's walking
So he's
by
like
is
this
not
like
the problem.
massive fireman, and then there's a little short one beside him.
Oh, little
He looks
shorty.
even taller. Let me-
Sorry, I'm dead at you. Like,
I was so happy. I was surrounded by men.
that's the hat in her head, Char. Look at her.
Wait, where's the man?
You can kind of see him in the reflection.
Oh, he's tall.
It's like when you put your
Yeah.
child on like the merry-go-round and you take
Oh my god!
No,
I'm
literally, like-
obsessed. I'm actually obsessed.
Yeah, so he was gorgeous. He asked me out, and
I
then,
wish you vlogged the whole experience.
Yeah, I vlogged all of New York.
Oh, I didn't see it.
It's all over my TikTok.
Were they in it at all?
Yeah, me talking to them is in it. Yeah.
I need to go
Oh
back.
my
Yeah,
God,
if you
I
want
have
to
to
listen,
go-
because you need
yeah.
to hear his accent.
Okay.
Even, when like they just sound sexy.
Yeah, yeah.
He sounded hot. I was like, oh.
I don't know about American accents, so
I don't mind an American accent. I know loads of people hate them.
wouldn't get me like I wouldn't be like, oh yeah.
It's more their sense
Love.
of humor. I'm like,
Dry.
yeah.
No, they just don't get it. They're not like us at all.
Whereas
I think Australian guys
Would get it.
are kind of.
Oh,
Yeah, we get ourselves.
would get our humor. Yeah.
no, they don't.
They don't.
Really?
No, I know loads of people in Australia and say that like dating Australian men, like people don't do it.
I just wouldn't
I
be able to hack
really-
them all the time going around with no shoes on.
They're very dry.
I see. I'd be into that now.
Going into
I'd-
the shops with your shoes on.
I'd fuck with that. If that was socially acceptable here, I'd definitely do it.
Absolutely.
I
not.
love having my feet
I
out.
love getting the dogs out.
Yeah.
Nah.
Any chance to get the dogs.
Yeah, love it.
No, yeah, whatever
You just
about
feel
around my
free.
house, but like you want me to walk into the local shopping centre with my toesies out?
I was wearing Dundrum wearing my Havaianas now.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Yeah, gorgeous.
That's different.
Oh, yeah.
I
not
mean
my bare
barefoot,
feet.
like
oh, yeah.
proper barefoot, like
Have
they
you
do
ever
in
put your
Australia.
feet in some grass?
Oh, probably not.
Or
'cause I'm a child.
sand.
You need to do that. It's really
Ground myself.
Yeah, it's
Grounding.
really grounding. You feel
Yeah.
connected to the earth.
Maybe
Because
I should do
you
that.
know you have the most nerves on the bottom of
bottom
your
of your
foot.
feet, yeah.
So
Do
that's why
you?
you should put your
Apparently, if you go into a tattoo shop and ask them to tattoo the bottom of your foot, they'll give it to you for free because it's meant to be the most painful place ever.
I just say it's very ticklish. You know when you get a pedicure and they're like,
Oh, you want to kick the person doing it.
Literally.
Not because they're doing a bad job.
I
but
got
because
my ears cleaned out and it was like they were sucking it and it felt like, and no, it was actually, it was like putting a cotton bud. But
I like
better.
that.
No, it was
I-
bad.
oh, was it
no, I do
good?
that.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I want to get
And
that
now I can
done.
hear, no, you probably don't, unless you're like,
You
no,
need
deaf.
it.
Oh,
Probably you're
really?
Fine. I was just deaf.
She couldn't hear for a week or two.
What?
Honestly, I had to.
Was it really badly
If someone
blocked?
said something, I'd be like, like
She hadn't a clue what was going on.
well, a lot of the time, yeah, so badly blocked,
Not
so
good.
bad. It's fine
What
now.
the hell?
And now I can hear myself talk and think. And
She's back to us. So he asked you on a date.
yeah,
You politely said no.
And
Perfect.
then apart from that, I just went on the piss for
Okay.
4 days. Like
how strong are the drinks? What we
Yeah.
weren't lying, weren't we not?
Did you believe
What
us?
the hell?
Yeah.
No, I had like, first of all, I ordered a vodka soda lime in the hotel. I couldn't even drink it because it just tasted like
Vodka.
straight vodka.
I don't think they
It's all
use
free
measures.
pours now.
They
They
just
do-
free pour everything.
I saw her. I watched her. The glass was like this big, and she just went at the
Yep.
same time and just
For
poured
ages,
until it was
yeah,
full.
yeah.
And I was like, that's not okay. And then the margaritas, I was hammered walking around New York by
Love
myself.
margaritas,
Hammered.
Literally, they're fucked.
So
it's because I
fun.
think it's the tipping culture. They hope that you'll tip more when you're drunk.
True.
I think that's what it is. Because why would else would they even yell the free liquor?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I just feel like everything's bigger in America.
The hangover.
That too.
The hangover I had in December when I was there was so bad we missed a whole day. We didn't wake up till 6 p.m. the next day.
No, you're joking.
No, we were out till like
So I think
8
I remember this
that
on
morning.
your story.
Yeah. Slept till 6 p.m. Missed a whole day. I had never felt so shit in my life.
You missed
Now
the
we look back at-
helicopter.
Yeah, we missed the helicopter and all.
But thank God. See all the shit that's happening
I
to
know.
the new
Well, we just
helicopter?
rearranged
I
it.
went to
But
that company one time, guys.
With that company?
Yeah.
with that one,
Yeah,
I've
before.
only ever used a flying eye on thing.
No, it's the other. This one's more. It's near Fidei. It's like on the river, and I went to it once, and it was the same one.
Oh no.
How horrible was that?
Scary,
That's
scary.
really
Well, it just
scary.
went midair, like
Yeah, and it was all over my TikTok. And then I was like,
Yeah.
this is going to New York the next week. I was like,
You're like, yippee.
yeah.
Oh no.
I wouldn't do that.
Did you feel safe in New York? Did you feel safe?
Yeah.
walking
I
around?
want
Did
to.
you?
I want to move. Like I fully want to move.
Kira is literally me when I go on holiday. I'm
Literally.
like,
Oh, yeah.
I can imagine my life here. Perfect.
Oh well, no, guys. Like as in,
You're not
I'm
moving,
applying.
don't you dare.
I'm applying for a visa.
you have to
there's
do it.
there's an
Yeah.
O visa.
Yeah, the
Oh,
O visa
yeah.
that all the influencers
Yeah.
go on, and you can still work over there and
Yeah.
make fat money.
Bank.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bank just for a year. My mom's going mad though. Like even at the suggestion
You're
of
not
it.
doing it.
She's proper. She's like you. She's like, no, and like I'm kind of like, Mom, it's not really giving
Well, ask
Mother
your,
Bird. Like,
ask your mum, Love Island or America. She'll probably say Love Island this time.
do you think?
Yeah.
No.
I think if you weigh it up to Alice now and say, do you want me in America or Love Island?
Well, okay, would you do Love Island if they came to you now and said this? Well, what's it now? Is it June?
I wouldn't go on this year now, girls.
Okay,
I have to be flat out on the crunches every single
Okay,
day.
next year. Next year, would you do it?
I think you'd be
Yeah,
a
if
ball.
I'm still single, like, yeah.
Yeah. I think you'd be a ball.
Yeah, you would. Would you do the winter one or would you wait for the summer?
I'd wait for
Nah.
the summer.
Yeah.
The winter one's kind of shite.
Not the
Yeah.
same.
No one really watches it.
There's just been no good, like, recently. Actually, Catherine was recent. She was great. Maura. But where's
Iconic.
all the Irish people, Greg?
I know. Other than
Like,
that,
yeah.
who's a good Irish? You'd be like the next Maura.
Yeah, I actually, I think it would be funny. Like, I just
Yeah.
think it would be funny to do.
Yes.
just to say you did it, like.
Yeah.
The only thing is, once you have the name as a Love Islander, some
It never
brands
leaves
not
you.
even. It's like, yeah. So, and like Molly May obviously done it really well, but some people are just known always as that
A Love
category.
Islander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's good in some ways because they get brought up fucking all around the world, like White Fox and all them. But some ways it's like
You,
not
don't, you won't
good.
always want
Just
that attached to your
depends.
name.
But then people like Moore have been able to detach themselves from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You'd
Molly May.
need a really good strategy for after.
100%.
Of how to
I
do
think,
it.
but I think people, and also because you know this industry before you go in,
Yeah.
whereas they come out and they get a brand deal and they're like,
Whoa, what
filming
do I
it on,
do?
like the wrong
Yeah,
settings and all,
yeah.
'cause they
Yeah.
haven't
It's
got-
their
they're just-
first taste of influencer life.
Yeah.
kinda. Yeah.
And imagine your first taste being in
I would
front
shit
of an
myself.
audience of, you probably have 1 million followers.
Yeah.
Was it Millie and Liam
Like-
telling us? They were like, when we came out,
Yeah.
we were trying to edit videos and it was taking us days. Like, we didn't know what we were doing. Like,
They'd
we
never
hadn't a
done
clue.
it. Yeah.
We'd never done it,
Oh,
yeah.
because imagine just having, they had like 900 or whatever normal followers and then jumped up and then you have brand deals and you're like, how the fuck do we, imagine us on our first day ever of influencing any of us
Yeah.
having to do these big huge deals.
With
Us.
massive numbers watching you. Like,
Yeah.
no.
My first few videos, like, they're all archived
Mine
now,
are
but they were
trash.
shite.
Same.
I need to go back and
Yeah.
archive all mine. Actually.
Yeah,
Don't
some
look yet.
minor.
They'll be gone by the time you hear this.
Yeah, they will. No one will ever see.
Did you notice the difference with the men? Yes. American men versus Irish men? We
Um,
already talked about they don't get the crack.
yeah, I kind of just don't think that they get the vibe. But the thing I like about American men is, first of all,
Forward.
they're very forward. They'll approach you, which I think is really hot.
Yes,
Okay.
Because I always find that I have to approach Irish guys because they're like so shy.
Yeah.
Whereas American guys are just like, let me buy you a
Straight.
drink,
Yeah,
sweetie. And
yeah,
I'm
they
like,
see what they
yes,
want. Yeah.
buy me a drink.
Okay.
I love that. And they're just not as shy, more outgoing, but just don't get the crack. Like, I think they don't get like my sense of humor, and they're kind of like, what is she talking about? Like, they probably think that I'm like one of the crazy people from like Central Park, but I'm like, I'm actually normal. You just don't understand me.
Okay.
I think it's an Irish thing that we're just like, no one understands us as Irish.
I think we're
feel like-
very like the Irish are very
It's very
like rip
neat.
the piss out of each other in a
Yeah.
nice way kind of thing. Whereas in
Yeah.
America, I think that they would take that very personally. Like,
Yeah, Creeves said that.
everything's
She
at
was like-
face value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, I feel like Ben probably thought I bullied them. She didn't like, but
Yeah, we're so like sarcastic and
yeah.
slaggy.
Yeah.
Not slaggy.
And don't take themselves too seriously, I think.
yeah,
I think sometimes they can take themselves very serious.
yeah.
Yeah, we went to some like massage place as well, and it was mad.
I saw it today. People put TikTok about that, and
Yeah.
she was like, "I just absolutely got bet around." Like,
Yeah, it was
know.
so funny.
what was it called?
Bathhouse, but it was like people were walking around. It was like
Oh, does
I
Justin
don't-
Bieber go there?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I feel like he.
Yeah.
Wait, did you just plan this before you got on the flight so you would be relaxed for the flight kind of thing? Was it like a last thing?
No,
to
it was like a kind of last minute thing.
do? Right.
And yeah, it was like this mad like rave massage place with like it was weird. Like it was weird. Like there was like lads walking around in thongs, and then like there was other people like fully.
Is
It was just
I think it's a sauna as well, isn't
it's
it?
a
Like
sauna.
gay
There's
yeah.
like plunge pools. There's ice baths. It was kind of just madness. Like we were walking around and we were like, where?
Were you allowed your phone?
No, you weren't allowed to have your phone.
They
Yeah,
knock it away.
yeah,
Take it off.
yeah. And oh no, you just have to leave it in the locker.
Oh,
And then like when me and Ava were sat to get her massage done, this like absolute massive man comes out and he's like, Ciara Ryan, because it was under my name. And I was like, oh fuck. I was like, here we go, girls. And he goes, oh yeah, perfect. I'm actually not taking you, I'm taking Ava. And she actually nearly passed away. Like she was walking and she was like, perfect. And you're just in a bikini. Like you're literally just in your swimsuit going in for the massage. And she literally like turns back at me and gives me the
I can
filthiest
literally
look
imagine it.
ever.
And was it a full body massage? Like,
Full body massage, but it was mad. Like they're playing like really weird music. It wasn't massage music. It
Oh,
was like
no.
50 Shades music. Now I had a girl, so it was grand. But like she had my legs like she had my thighs pure open, like, and no, sorry, I'm like insinuating something there. It wasn't. There was nothing
It wasn't
like
creepy. Was
no,
it was just
there
a
was
bit.
no, like,
Oh,
yeah, there was no foul play. She didn't do anything. To
Yeah,
make me feel
yeah.
uncomfortable, but it was just like this is kind
Never
of
had this
bad.
before,
Yeah,
And
yeah.
how was Ava's one?
She just was like, "What the fuck?" Like she was actually so annoyed.
I can imagine her fear.
Yeah, she was
Coming
like,
after
he
that, like-
actually bet me up.
Here, what the fuck was that?
They bet me up. Like,
Did they?
oh
Were
my
you
god,
black and blue?
it was some girl, and like, yeah, she was proper going ham. I was like, I actually, to be like, at one point, I was like, do you mind just going a little bit more?
I
gently?
always have to. Yeah, I don't like.
Oh no, I don't
I
like it.
usually like it really like.
You like it really hard, Ciara.
No, but I like a really like tough massage.
Yeah.
But this one was
But not
like
that.
she was pulling my arms out of the sockets and all,
Ah,
and I was
no.
like, okay, chill.
Yeah, calm down there now.
Yeah,
But it gets all the knots out.
yeah, true.
And then you flew business home and all.
I flew business home.
On the girl.
Not a clap.
What
No,
time was
because
your
I was
flight?
like, oh my god, this is my first time flying business.
Yeah,
Well,
you couldn't not.
kind of my first time
Yeah.
flying business. So I was like, I need to stay awake and document the whole thing.
and have it.
Yeah.
And the food and all. Food
Oh,
must be
it was
Food's
actually
so good.
delicious.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
We had like spare ribs or something.
Yeah.
and, like
I've had
salmon.
fish on it before and it was
And it
delicious.
was
I love
so
the soup.
good. Oh yeah,
Soup.
Ava
the
got
little
the soup.
desserts and the
yeah.
cup of tea.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Yeah.
I didn't really love my dessert, but I still ate it all.
No.
I was
I
You
was
have to do that in a flight.
Oh yeah.
Cheese boards. Yeah, you best believe I'm getting every single.
Oh, I'll eat every
Yeah,
morsel and see that little pack that you get. It's coming home with me.
Oh yeah.
I still
Oh,
have
I brought mine as
Oh
well.
yeah,
I still have mine from Miami. I haven't touched the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like another second there when you're
yeah. Have to bring it all home with you.
Psoriatic arthritis symptoms can be unpredictable.
I had joint pain, and I couldn't move like I used to.
I needed relief.
I got Cosentyx.
It helped me move better.
Cosentyx secukinumab is prescribed for people 2 years of age and older with active psoriatic arthritis. Don't use if you're allergic to Cosentyx. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur, like tuberculosis or other serious bacterial, fungal, or viral infections. Some are fatal. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms like fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, had a vaccine or plan to, or if inflammatory bowel disease symptoms develop or worsen. Serious allergic reactions and severe eczema-like skin reactions may occur. Learn more at 1-844-COSENTYX or Cosentyx.com.
Ask your rheumatologist about Cosentyx.
McCrispy strips are now at McDonald's. Tender, juicy, and its own sauce. Would you look at that? Well, you can't see it, but trust me, it looks delicious. New McCrispy strips, now at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Were you on Hinge while you were over there?
You sent us in a guy.
Oh my god, yeah. Like I was kind of, because basically when I said I was in New York alone, what am I gonna do? Like everyone on the internet was like, oh my god, like go on a date. Like to be honest, I was just so like I just was enjoying myself so much. That, like, being with a man was honestly the last thing that I was even thinking
Couldn't think
about.
that worse.
Yeah, so I didn't I don't really have anything fun from over there. But
You made your diary.
I did do a
You
dating
did.
diary for you guys to kind of finish off
Okay.
the segment.
Aww.
So I'll give you guys the results of how we've done.
Okay.
So there has been 4 potential love interests.
Okay.
Oh, who's the other 3?
You only told us one.
Well, hang on. I have to. Let
Okay.
me tell you all because you'll understand then.
Okay.
Okay. So there's a rugby player from Australia,
Okay.
a physio from Scotland,
Okay.
Okay.
a doctor from Dublin, and then I have a new love interest from Hinge actually. And yeah, so there's this guy on Hinge who
I thought she was going to say his name there. I was gonna say, "Oh,
who I matched with recently. And I've loved this segment and I've had so much fun. But I don't think I'm really made for dating apps. I don't love them. I'm just, no, I actually, like, I just, like,
really?
yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm going to delete them. But I went to delete Hinge and then I saw this guy and I was like, oh, he's actually really handsome. He had like a little mustache and I was like, I'm kind of into a mustache. And he was a country man. And I was like, oh.
Perfect. Land. He could have land,
I was
Ciara.
like, who is this? So I just matched him, but he was being so funny over text. And I was like, you're a bit of me. The only thing I will say is I think he might be a mad fucker. Like, he gives me kind of mad fucker energy. And I'm like, I'm
Like mad
you're a
fucker in what? Okay.
You need
Yeah.
someone who are more ground, like level-headed.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think so.
There needs to be balance.
But I've also never gone for someone like who's like my energy. But we were texting, I think it was before I went to New York. I was trying to like organise a date or something for this anyway. And I feel like I'm Andy Anderson from How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Like, that's honestly what I feel like doing this. But anyway, because I'm going on it and I'm like, this is research from my job.
Yeah, I'm working on the TV.
Replying to people on Hinge at like 2 a.m.
But yeah, you sent in 3 a.m. the other night, the guy.
Yeah, I'm still on New York
She's
time.
doing her research.
But anyway, yeah, I matched with him and then I didn't reply to him for 5 days while I was in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was bored the other night. I just had nothing else to do. So I was like, oh, fuck this. I'll text him back. And I texted him something funny. I was like, oh, sorry, I was on annual leave. How are you? After leaving him seen for like 5 days. And then he was like, oh, no problem at all. Like, let me know when you're back. And he said, I don't know, we were kind of chatting back and forth, but he basically sent me an email. Because I was like, it kind of just went like corporatey after I said I was on
and that was the
annual leave.
joke. Like, yeah.
Okay, so you had to keep going kind of thing.
Yeah, so he was like, oh, let me know when you're back in the office. And I was like, oh, you'll have to submit like a CV to like go on a date with me. He fucking asked for my email and sent me through a CV.
Ciara!
And it's iconic. And I was like, please include a
Is this
cover.
the mad fuck?
Yeah. I was like, please. Well, I don't know. Sorry, I'm making such
okay,
assumptions
yeah, we
in case
think
sees
he
it.
might be.
He's not, I don't know if he's a mad fuck, but he just gives me my energy.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
He matches my energy.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if I agree with either, but like, it might be fun for a date.
Yeah.
But yeah, he sent me, I was like, please include a cover letter and a reference. And he sent me his friend's email address and he was like, she'll be happy to provide a reference. He included a photo, he included his Instagram and like a brief description. I was pissing myself, but I got it sent to Brona, like my manager.
Yeah.
And she was like, what the fuck is this?
Is she like
if
stalker? Like,
it threw in my emails
I need
for
to
work.
see it.
Oh my
I'll
God.
send you the email. It was actually iconic. So we don't have a date organised, but I think if he asks me on a date, which I kind of presume that's him asking me.
Yeah, he sent the CV.
God, yeah.
And can I see? Do you have a photo of him? Imagine we knew him.
I'm like, I wonder.
Where's he from? Did you say he's from the country?
Yes. Okay, here we go. Wait, let me get a good photo. It's like trying to find a good photo of a man to show the girls.
Literally, you're like,
Okay.
They're never as good. They're never as good in real life. Or pictures.
Ellie's like, no.
No, I'm reading his thing. What do you call them?
Prompts.
Bio? Oh.
What I order for the table, a fresh trauma dump.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Now I need to know his fucking trauma.
Hyrox man?
Yeah, he's kind of shredded.
Oh. He looks tall.
He is tall.
Did you send on his height on the CV?
It's included in.
Oh!
Yeah, it's on the thing. Wow.
Stop it.
I think he's good looking.
Please go on a date with
Really
him.
nice.
Will I?
Yes.
I feel like it's going to be mad though.
Yeah, but it'll be so much
kind of
fun.
give mad energy.
Yes.
Just from his photos.
I feel like mad, but like not
bad mad.
Not bad mad.
Yeah.
Good mad.
No, yeah, any kind of mad to me is good. Mad.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God, I love him for you.
Yeah.
Love.
So that's he's just very recent, so I don't know if that's gonna.
But like, you probably
materialise.
wouldn't have went on Hinge if it wasn't for this show.
That's so true.
So
Something
imagine he's
happened.
actually got married.
Oh my God, imagine
Perfect.
That would be mad. We'd have to be like
bridesmaids, surely.
Duh.
Or we could be officiate the whole ceremony.
Oh my God, we can marry them. Perfect.
Oh my God, imagine a hold my drink wedding.
That'd be brilliant.
Please, just do it at a live
so
show.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be
Perfect.
hilarious. Okay, yeah. So 2 of them I met on Raya. 1 of them was on Hinge, and then 1 of them was in a doctor's office.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've been on 2 dates, but it was with the same person.
Mm-hmm.
And then with the rugby player from Australia and the physio from Scotland, like obviously.
How are you gonna see them?
So the rugby player from Australia, he's actually English and he's coming home soon. And he was like, will I stop by Dublin on the way home and we can meet up? But that's not until like October time.
Yeah, but that's hot that he's like literally flying here for you.
Yeah.
Like that's
Stuff off, like.
that's hot. Like,
But like we're like not really like I don't know if I actually, not that I don't see anything, but I'm just kind of like, okay, it's so far away.
Yeah.
It just kind of
nearly
like
doesn't feel
we
real.
only
Like
text every like 3 to 5 business days.
Okay.
Like it's chill.
like one text each every 3 days or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the physio from Scotland was kind of like, oh, will I come over this weekend? Will I come over this weekend? But I'm actually just so busy.
Yeah.
And it doesn't it's like not suiting me. And I also am so paranoid that like I would feel really guilty if I made a guy come all the way over from his home country to Ireland and then like I didn't like him.
Yeah.
So then I'd feel like
I'd rather go there.
Would you?
I feel like I wouldn't feel dainty if I went if he
came to me.
I wouldn't feel dainty. Yeah, I personally wouldn't be dainty.
But also then I'm like,
I want to feel
like he wouldn't be staying
small.
He wouldn't be staying with me.
Still, real ick that he's after flying over to my country.
no, I think I don't know, because then you have to go.
That would make me feel sick.
Then you have
Like
to go
he's
to
real
the effort of going to the airport and getting on a flight, and he's thinking in his head, I got her to fly over to
I'd
me.
be like, oh, he's real desperate going here.
Really?
No, not even. Like, I don't know.
See, I just was like,
and I'm like, and you'd have to show him around your. I think that's more of it. I'm like, I'd have to show him Dublin and like, try and like.
He asked me to go to him, but he basically was like, what did he say? He said something like, "Come over and see me," and I was like, "Okay." And then I said something like, "Well, where am I going to stay?" And then he was like, "Oh, you can stay in mine." And I was like, "Well, I'm not going to sleep over in your house. Like, I'm not even meeting you. No,
It's given murder, like
yeah." It's literally giving like you're gonna die. So
yeah,
I just wouldn't do that. I just wouldn't sleep in a guy's house on the first date. Anyway.
No,
that's insane. Sorry if anyone's done.
Oops,
but, like,
guilty.
Have you?
Yeah, first night met Graham, went home.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
And I was ringing his sister and all, asking her if she got makeup wipes at home. It
The
still
first
haunts her
date.
to this day. She was like, "See this fucking bitch." Neve said to me, she was, well, I don't think she called me a fucking bitch, but she was like, "See, you was hockey in my face." It was like fucking 1 o'clock in the morning or something.
But did you know him?
Like, I probably hadn't seen Graham for like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years.
Yeah, but it's okay if you've seen. If you.
Oh yeah, I knew he wasn't going to kill me. Like,
Yeah,
I get
I
it.
just wouldn't.
I met his mum on the first night as well.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, we crashed her party. She was out for a work
I
party.
thought you were going to say you crashed into her
Crashed
car.
into her
car.
I was like, you're joking.
We went
Like, how
to-
are you still with him?
She was out as well, and we were like, "Let's go see your mum."
Oh
So
my
we did.
god, it's so funny.
It's been true love ever since, folks.
Do you think a ring's coming anytime soon?
No,
No.
not
Definitely
this
not.
year
I
anyway.
was laughing at your TikTok.
Which?
You one were like, you can buy me
Oh, see,
flowers.
yeah. I was
yeah,
like, "Did
the
you see that,
fake
Graham?" And he was
dude.
like, "Yeah, I'm scared of you." And I was like, "That's okay. You're allowed to be afraid of me. It's okay." Not this year. Next year?
Next year.
No, maybe the year after.
Okay.
Because then that's the 3-year mark. That's fine.
Okay. Well, I
can
want
deal
you
with that.
to get married like now.
Me too, but he won't. So everybody text him.
Yeah, do.
Get out your phone right now.
Let him know.
Honestly, I really want.
We will.
I
please
feel like
God.
he could,
He'll come
like,
to the wedding.
I feel like it happens quick though sometimes.
As you get older, you always see people
Yeah.
who get in relationships as they get older, and it's like,
My mum and dad were like 6 months.
yeah, my mum and dad were 6 months.
Yeah, but that's because you weren't allowed to have sex before marriage back then.
Oh, is that what that was?
I'd be like, here,
Yeah.
take a ring on that.
Day one.
Yeah, the Catholic Church, sure.
Oh shit. Yeah, but they still did. You didn't have to like stick by that, did you?
Also, sorry, can I just preface? I went home with Graham the first night. We didn't have sex, okay? Just
sorry.
just in case. Like,
No one was judging
no,
you.
I know, yeah. But just in case.
And even if you did, fuck it.
Yeah, but also just in case.
Did you actually not?
No.
Oh.
No, he was getting sick, poor fella.
You just had a little cuddle in his
We just had a sleepover. He was just getting sick into a bin.
Wait, that's
poor fella.
so cute.
And then he had to go to work 7 o'clock
I
the next morning.
have had sex the first time.
I've done the, like, you're allowed to have a sleepover with me, but, like, no sex.
Okay.
I've done
Until
this.
the next morning. No,
I was waiting on Ciara. I was waiting on her to say something else there. I was like,
I think yeah. Yeah. I have, yeah.
that's fine.
It just happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, then I've been with them for a long time
Yeah,
after
yeah,
that, so
So that's allowed.
yeah.
Wasn't
But do you
just-
think it's true that sometimes, like, if you do it, then it turns men off?
I don't know. See, that's a man's perspective. I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
I
You'd
think
have to.
if it turns them off, they probably didn't like you a lot in the first place.
Okay.
Fair.
That's my opinion.
That's a good
Because
point.
I've definitely gotten with people like really soon after meeting them and we've ended up together.
Yeah.
So
fair.
it means that they liked me and it didn't matter. I think
Yeah.
it just depends.
Yeah, it's happened to me, like, I'm pretty sure, well, boyfriends, like, I don't have that many boyfriends, but, like, yeah, and they obviously like me, so it's grand.
Yeah, but I'd say like there is like times where it's like, oh, fuck, I don't know if I actually liked her that much.
Oh,
And then they just brought them home.
And they get
which is
that,
a horrible
like,
thing to do.
yeah.
You shouldn't do that to a girl.
No.
Because I feel like girls get so attached, especially after
Oh,
sex.
we have different.
Yeah, and
hormones.
men get the thing where they think they like it and then they have sex and then they're like, oh.
Oh, don't actually.
And we're
like
the opposite. We're like, oh my God. Like, literally love hearts in your eyes.
Yeah.
Like, looking at them. They're fucking
It's so weird.
so weird.
It's literally as soon as it happens, I'm like, fuck.
It's
Hooks, line, and
it's
sinker.
weird. It's actually
Yeah.
oxytocin.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Is it?
God's sake.
It's a real thing.
I know. I was so good when I was celibate. I was celibate for like a good 7 or 8 months.
Right.
And it was so good. I felt my mind felt clear.
Yeah.
I was just not worried about anything. Now I'm fucked again.
Yeah, I
She's
don't like.
horny out.
I didn't. He's ready to party. I didn't when I was single. Like casual hook up or like
No.
sex.
No.
I'd
Because I just feel like afterwards I'm like
you feel really used.
Yeah.
I think
some people can't. Some people don't feel like that, but I personally did. I was like, I feel like even though I'd done it too, and I'm like,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was also for me. I'm like, I just felt not nice afterwards.
Yeah.
No.
Personally, I didn't like.
I
feeling
liked
it.
like a hug after and like
Same.
being held.
Yeah.
And like my head being rubbed.
Well,
like
someone-
if someone was like, okay, get up.
Okay,
now,
bye.
I think I'd start sobbing.
I stayed at someone's house before, and they were like, we had sex, and they were like, by the way, I don't cuddle. And I was like,
No.
good night. Yeah.
Oh, that's
What?
real
That's
cruel,
mean,
isn't it?
No.
Is it?
That's really mean. Like if someone was like to me, by the way, I just had my penis inside you, but by the way,
I'm not
going to
touch your.
I can't give you an old hug. No.
No, that's not nice. That's not nice.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Like
Yeah. It was.
oh no, that's yeah.
He's giving cold.
Yeah.
Like just cold hearted.
He's giving, he's giving deep emotional issues and
Trauma.
that you would have had to deal with.
Fuck that.
No,
So
there was
thank
no way
God.
I was
like,
doing
why
it
don't you
right
cuddle? Why? What happened in your childhood? that
I
made you
know,
not wanna have a cuddle?
Yeah.
I
Did
know
you
what
not
that
have
Or
was.
maybe he was just like, what?
I know what when you're talking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Feel left out.
I'll tell you after.
What else have we got to touch on? So our last question that we have for you is: have you found love?
Or are you closer to finding love thanks to this,
I'm
to this amazing dating show?
I'm definitely closer. You guys have opened me back up.
Aw.
No, like I'm sure I wasn't dating.
Yeah.
No.
Before. I don't think I'd kissed anyone in like so long before I came on
We've
the
just
pod.
off the cobwebs.
Yeah. So yeah,
Aw.
lock up your sons, ladies.
Yes.
That's all I'll say.
Well, I think bring Ciara on for like a 6
That's what I was
month
about to say.
update.
Yeah, in a few months' time, we should get like a review.
What would you do if I had a boyfriend?
I was before you came in. I said, imagine Ciara came in and was like, "I'm pregnant," or like,
Oh my God,
"I'm married,"
Oh
or
my
something.
God,
I
I
have the
would love
coil. And
that.
I'm like, no.
I would love.
No fucking way.
What are we gonna do when you have a boyfriend? Then we're all gonna have to go out on a triple date.
Oh my God. Well, first of all, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I would love that.
That
But
would
I'm also
be
like,
fun.
I can't get a boyfriend because I'm moving to New York next year.
You're not moving to. I'm gonna kill him.
That's always when you meet someone is like when you're about to go somewhere or something. It's always the way you'll
Yeah.
meet someone
Yeah.
and be like, "Oh my God,
I'm
he's
leaving.
perfect, but I'm fucking going."
I
then
know.
you'll have
But you have to do
take
your own.
it.
When
You have to
You
do
have
it.
to do like you'll always wonder what if you have to do it.
What's the name of your of that woman? And I whenever I see the TikTok of her, I always
Let them.
listen to it.
Theory.
The blonde lady?
It's
No.
it's a blonde lady, but she says she's given a speech at a college anyway. She's some famous actress. She looks like my mom. I can't think of her fucking name. It's not Gillian Anderson, but it's someone
Yeah.
that looks like my mom. And she says, "Follow your dreams, not your boyfriends."
Oh,
And whenever I see that, I'm
Love
like,
that.
yes.
I love that.
that's sweet.
I still want to move somewhere like for a short amount of time without Dana.
Do you?
Well, like Dana can't come because of football, so it's not like he could. But like, it's an itch in me that I'm like, I need to scratch. And like, just because I have a boyfriend doesn't mean.
But you
Actually,
can't
I
do
completely
it.
agree with
Yeah.
that. I think
And
that-
but I know if I ever do, when I do, for that short amount of time, people be like, she obviously like, how can she be away? I'm like, no, but I have to. You're not fucking just with them all the time.
Yeah.
You have to be your own.
But Dana would
person.
support you in
Yeah.
doing that. If
Would
it's something that
But that's
you
a
want
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
it's something that you want to do, regardless of what that is in
Yeah.
life.
I said
Obviously not murdering someone or something.
No.
Like your partner should support
I'm like, I'm
you.
gonna be spending 90 plus years, so I'm like, I'll probably
Yeah.
be sick of him by the end. Like a
You
few
live until
months
you're
apart.
120.
Yeah. I'm sorry. No, 9. Oh, yeah.
90
She's gonna
plus.
be gone. Please, yeah. If
I said,
he's
what?
gone.
How long is she here for?
I said it to him, and I was like, we'll have to go back to doing long distance for it. He's like, I was like, yeah, but we done it with you, so it was fine. He
Professionals.
was like, yeah, but that was my job. I goes, yeah, but then this is my life.
Right, yeah.
So
Yeah.
he didn't at the start. He was a bit like, but now he's open to the
How
idea.
far are
but
you going to
I
go?
don't know.
I think you would thrive at that.
I
And
just
Just
wanna
the
do-
two of you can't leave me.
I just
want to
do.
What am I going to do?
I just want to
Why
do.
don't you come with us? Why don't we all go as girls? Wait, like you're never going to be able to live with girls again. Like
No, I know.
You're realistically going to get married soon enough, like in the
Literally.
next 5 years anyway.
Yeah.
So why don't we just even for 6 months fuck off to New York? Hello, and just all live together as girls? That'd be so much fun.
I would love to
Guys, I'm trying to buy a house. I can't.
I
really can't.
I just
Do
think
a few more collabs.
I just think like there's so much more like you have to live your own life, and there's always a knot in my stomach when I think about that. I've never moved away somewhere. I've never lived away.
You have to.
Yeah, but I already did it.
It's you've
Didn't
done
wanna
it.
do it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you've done, at least you've done it. I've lived in Boston for 3 months
Yeah.
for my J1, but like even if it's just London, I'm like I just need to do that. And if I hate it, I'm like, well, at least I've done it.
Yeah, I think 100%. If you have anything like that in your mind, you should do it.
It's only getting fucking stronger as I get older.
Yeah.
I'm like, and there's gonna be a time when I have kids and I can't just
You can't
pick up
do
and
that,
this
yeah.
is my only time.
Yeah.
to do it.
And as well, I feel like people who don't do the things that they wanted to do because of, say, like a partner or like
Resent them.
They do, you end up
Yeah,
resenting
you take it
them
out
because
on
you're
them then.
You get into a fight and you're like, yeah, well, I could have fucking been in London right now, but I stayed here to be with you.
Oh, and I would say that.
Yeah.
As bad as it is, I probably would.
Yeah.
Like I would.
Yeah, so would I.
Yeah.
I would 100%.
Because these are the little things that will niggle at you, and you'll be like,
Need to.
Yeah.
yeah, until you burst. So pending, I don't know where I'm going, but
Yeah.
even if it's just like a retreat or something, Bali, I don't know,
Yeah.
something.
Well, if you're doing that, definitely include me. I really want to
Oh,
go.
I want
would
to
you
do Bali
would you
next
do
year.
a retreat?
Yeah.
Retreat.
I definitely would.
Oh my god!
Like a little January
Find
retreat.
yourself-
Yeah, me
You
and
know-
Graham are thinking starting next year, like Bali, Thailand kind of thing.
Yeah. You know, even the like fitness shit.
Oh my
that
god,
they do.
Fitness Street! I want
Yeah.
time to go there, and all the food was like,
Let's go,
Really?
Miss Girls.
honestly,
Let's go.
will we?
Yeah, I fucking would.
I'd
I want to
do-
do that
I'd love to
healing
do
thing.
my
You know where
Thai.
she like slaps your back.
And you're like,
No, God knows
In the-
what come
in the
out me.
sea, yeah.
Like that looks scary. They look in pain. That's why they're crying.
Really?
Yeah.
No,
Like,
I love
ow.
them. I love them.
so do I.
I'd love to do it.
Let's find ourselves.
Right, so we've gone from New York to London to Thailand. Fuck knows where we're
Bali.
Yeah, next episode you see Ciara on. We'll have her on Zoom. She'll be God knows where. We won't know where.
And, yeah, any suspicious ads that you
Or
see
like,
coming.
or them like fake backgrounds. Yeah, on Zoom with like palm
I'm in
trees.
Hawaii, girls. Yeah.
And all them loop.
AI. Yeah, so yeah, any ads you see, it's off for the girls' trip fund.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Book a holiday for us. Like, calm down there and moving away. 'cause
I'm
we're
more.
just gonna go there.
I'm into the moving away business.
Yeah, you're so
Guys, we
busy.
have to.
No, please, can we go on a holiday? I really want to go on a
I'm
holiday.
telling you.
Yeah.
We need to.
Okay, that's my parting present. I'm going to organise a trip for us.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not fucking paying now, but
No, no.
I'll get
But if Aer Lingus want to sponsor
Yeah, I was
three of
gonna
us to go on a
We
trip,
won't say no.
we're here.
yeah. No, let's go somewhere cool.
Okay.
Somewhere sunny.
Yes.
And let's just get pissed every day. Oh my god,
Amazing.
am I an alcoholic? Like, what's going on?
But Irish people are all the same.
That's grand.
In Lisbon, we don't want to be one bit sober.
No. The whole trip
So,
we don't want to be.
yeah.
Yeah, no.
Get nice
Scary.
picking.
Ciara Ryan, we can't thank you enough.
Guys, I'm
much.
so sad.
It feels like a breakup.
It actually does.
Can you tell everyone your socials quickly before you go again, in case you want to keep up with your love life?
The socials are at Painted by Ciara, but just call me Ciara, please, if you ever see me out in public.
Painted!
No, I hate when people call
Have
me
you ever
Painted.
changed your name? I forgot you.
I don't know, I
changed your
always
name.
get asked that. But I don't know.
I feel like I don't like when people change their name.
Yeah, I
Then
feel
I'm
like I'm...
Then my head can't compute. Just
Yeah.
for me, that's me being selfish.
Like, if I look you up, I have to go pee first. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I just feel like there's so many
Yeah.
Ciara Ryans.
Okay.
Like,
Maybe
there's
a
no
little bit
fucking
different.
other, like, Ellie
I
Kelly.
love
Like.
Painted by Ciara.
I've come across one, I think.
Have you?
Yeah, she's texted me before.
Well, she's cancelled. No, I'm joking. Guys, love you
We
so
love
much.
you.
Miss you
Love
guys.
We'll see you soon, okay?
Bye.
Red flag radar we do every week where we
Say that 3 times fast.
red flag radar, red flag radar, red flag radar. Darth Vader.
It used to be like red Larry, yellow Larry, red Larry, yellow Larry.
Red Larry, yellow Larry. Ugh.
No.
Tongue twister.
Yes.
Every week we do red flag radar, and we basically get people to write in their potential red flags they've seen. They want us to confirm or deny that this is in fact a red flag.
Yeah.
First one. He always gets sunburned like your ginger. Learn to wear sunscreen.
Oh, God love him. Oh.
No.
Maybe he's just so oblivious to the fact he always gets scalded. Maybe he's like, one
like
day it'll
squashy.
go tan. Oh. Would the sun
Red
give
flag.
you...
I'd say red flag.
Are you saying red flag?
Yeah, like to me that's like, oh, grow up a little bit.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah,
But also bless him. But also I'm like, you can't, you need to be putting sunscreen on. If every single time you're being a crisp
Maybe he's embarrassed.
to apply sun cream.
Yeah, to be like that you'd have to reapply it when nobody else would. Oh, my heart. And he was going around with a big white cast.
Or
on him.
remember the green sun cream as a kid?
No.
I was a fucking green.
It was green
My
sun
mum
cream.
used to put green sun cream on me. But it would obviously blend in, but I wonder was it to see that you've everywhere covered?
I just remember mixing sun cream and sand. I just...
Oh.
And your man be rubbing it in on your arm and you'd be half getting exfoliated at the same time.
I didn't like the beach for a long time
because of that.
over being a kid and just
Or sandy sambos.
No, I never had a sand.
Yeah.
Ooh, crunchy sandwich.
Yeah. There'd be a few grains of sand here and there, and you just have to chew through it. Not
Oh
good.
God.
Aw. Are we
but
saying
also,
red?
I'm
Grow
going
up.
to say red flag.
Yeah.
He needs to just put the sun cream on.
Let's be a bit ruthless today.
Yeah.
Grow up.
Grow up.
Red.
Red.
Next one.
Red
then.
like your sunburn.
Yeah. Poor fella. The next one is my bestie said she can't pick me up from the airport. I live in Dublin. It's like a 30-minute drive because of parking.
Oh.
No one parks at the airport. You pull up outside.
You literally don't park. You pull up literally at where did the park. You're not meant to, but
Yeah, everyone does it.
or no arrivals.
No, it's a set down.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can sit there you can wait for someone.
For a
If
few
they're-
minutes. Yeah.
If they're taking too long, you can just do a loop. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Do a loop. I'm back in a few minutes. Or go around to McDonald's.
That's
No one actually really parks in the underground.
No.
The
Unless
only
they want to come in and get you.
The only time I've ever probably been in that car park is if I've left my car there maybe for a night or two, or if I've been in someone else's car.
Yeah.
Or like when we dropped Jack off to the airport, we parked in there because you obviously can't. Dropping someone off.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah. Aw.
Red flag.
Red flag. Do you think some people are nervous to drive at the airport? My dad still gets a bit, what lane am I in? Or like,
The lanes are a bit confused.
yeah, he's like, am I going up here? I'm like, no.
Well,
Maybe that's
yeah, but I
just-
feel like she could say that, be like, I hate driving to the airport.
Yeah, I'd rather someone say that to me than
Then say it's
it's because of parking. Red flag.
Red flag. He gets pissed off if I visit my parents.
Red flag.
Red flag.
Anyone trying to like take it away from your family?
Yeah.
Scary.
It's given like they want you to be not as close to everyone else so
Yeah.
that you can be closer to.
I don't think I could be with someone who didn't let me like love my family, like,
Yeah.
because as I
Didn't
get
make an
older,
effort with my family.
no, as I get didn't make an effort, didn't want like, didn't try and chat to them or like, do
My
you know what I
boyfriend
mean?
before he would literally leave the house without saying bye. I'm like,
So rude.
I was like, can you go? I'd have to make him like,
Yeah, go in and just say see ya.
like I'd have to make him look polite.
No, yeah,
I'm not. Like,
you were doing him a favour.
literally.
No, I couldn't be with someone who was who would get pissed off if I
No.
visited my parents.
Oh my
Your
God,
parents.
These are really red today, all the flags.
Red.
Just making the sunburn one look like
Yeah.
green. Aw.
Poor fella.
We'll give him a bit of green sun cream.
Yeah.
That's what we'll do. Every week we have dilemmas. So if you're new here, we have secrets and stalls, they're called, like the bathroom stalls in the bathroom of a nightclub where you spill all the goss. And this is today's. So myself and my boyfriend have been together for just over 2 years now, and we are madly in love. He used to be bad for going out every weekend, drinking and drugs, etc. And everyone says I pulled him out of that, but recently all his friends and their girlfriends are breaking up. So all his friends are back doing drugs, etc. And there's now been 2 occasions where he's lied to me about doing them. I'd be at his house every weekend and every Friday and Saturday. Once the evening time hits, I'm waiting for the phone call. The lad's ringing him to go out and he would just drop everything with me and go out to them. If they say jump, he literally says how high. We haven't done anything together as a couple in so long. I've tried to make an effort, but it seems to be completely gone on his side. He lied to me about drugs back in December and hasn't once tried to earn my trust back since then, so I'm drained and sick of feeling like this. We have a holiday in June and we did have a massive fight this weekend over everything, and he's saying he didn't realise I was this unhappy, etc. Please help. Do I go on the holiday and try reignite things or just break it off? Oh.
What do you think, girl?
So December he lied.
The holidays in June.
I don't know. Sometimes a holiday can like make everything come to a boil. Worse.
It can make or break it.
Yeah.
100%. People always say that a holiday can make or break.
I think it comes to an age where you're like, right, no matter who you were and how much you loved me, like, who do I see my future with? Like, what type of person?
Yeah.
And if someone who does drugs and lies to you isn't in that category, should you be with them?
Yeah.
Do you know? It's like there's some things that are like deal breakers, and if that for you is a deal breaker, and if that's something that you can't look past, and if it's gonna keep happening.
Yeah. Like everybody has different deal breakers. Like somebody
so niche, like,
could be in your position as well, has a boyfriend that goes out and does that.
and doesn't mind.
And could be fine with it.
Yeah.
Like, could it be a thing that it's the lying that's upsetting you more? Like, I'm not promoting drinking or drugs, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, is it a case that if he just told you, this is what happened, this went on, would it hurt you that much?
Yeah. Maybe have that thought with yourself. Be like, is it the fact he's doing them?
Or lying about doing them?
or both?
Yeah.
So then you can kind of go from there, because you could sit down and be like, look, I obviously like would rather you tell me and be honest with me, because I feel like once they start hiding things, it kind of gets scary what else you can hide then. So they're looking at what is the issue for you here. Is it the fact he's doing them, or just the fact he's saying he's not and doing them?
And lying.
That's annoying. Then it's like, well, why didn't you just tell me?
Yeah.
Because everyone always says,
The truth.
I would just rather you tell me.
100%.
Like how many times have I heard my friends saying that about their, like, just little things, everything. You're like, I just would rather know.
Yeah.
Or even parents when
Everything,
you're young.
yeah.
They're like, I'd rather know what you're doing.
Yeah, I don't care. Just don't lie to me.
Just don't lie.
The lying hurts more. It's deceiving you.
Deceit of it, yeah. I think have that chat with yourself if it is the problem, and if it is the drugs that's the problem and the drink and the going out like that, and you don't want to be with someone like that, then I think that will be your deal breaker. Of like, look, it's you can't tell someone to not go out and have fun
if that's their type of fun.
If that's their fun.
Yeah.
But you can not want to be with someone if they do certain things.
You don't have to stick in something that you're unhappy with just because. Like, don't let the thought of, like, we've been together for 2 years, we're madly in love, don't let that overshadow how you actually feel about the things as well.
And it's not like a blackmailing thing, but you can be like, okay, you can do that, but I won't be with you if you do that.
Yeah,
that's that's the long and short.
We live
of it.
2 different lives, and they're not gelling, and that's fine.
That's not like.
Because I'd say, like she said at the start, he used to be bad for going out and drinking and drugs, and she pulled him out of it. But now that he's kind of fallen back into it, is it going to be just like...
How do you get him out of it then if he's out in the first place?
Is it only going to get good again when all his friends start getting in relationships again and not going out as much? Or like, do you know what I mean? You can't be sitting around waiting for that time. You're living your life on someone else's time then.
Yeah. I think you need to have this chat with him before the holiday, before you can go on it. Yeah. Otherwise, you'll have a few drinks abroad and have
it'll be brought up.
And it will be brought up in a bad way. I think look at your values in a relationship in general.
Mm-hmm.
Look at if you mind what he's doing, or is it the fact just that he's lying, and then come back to us even if you want for an update.
Yeah.
And let us know.
Please do.
Yeah.
Phone a friend. We do phone a friend. I love this so much because we get your opinions on things.
Mm-hmm.
So we put up a dilemma on our stories and we ask you to help with the advice. So none of this is coming from me and Char. It's coming from the Home I Drink listeners. And we always get a really good balance of both sides of things.
Most time.
Yeah. There was one week where...
Oh, God.
It was very leaning towards one side, but it's very mixed usually. So this is this week's dilemma for phone a friend. Hi girls, after a breakup in October, I went on 3 dates with this guy I met online. Things were grand, but there was no real spark, and I only agreed to the 3rd date because I felt awkward about ending it. I felt more of a spark at the 3rd date, but after walking home, I couldn't stop thinking about my ex and comparing how I felt with him. Is that unfair? He seems like a lovely guy, but I just can't get excited about him when he texts, but maybe that's because I'm not over my breakup. I don't want to lose a lovely guy because my ex broke my heart.
Oh.
And this is what you have said.
I feel like when you break up with someone and you meet someone else like that, like it's usually, obviously you're still sad about the ex, but I think if you liked the new person enough, you actually would just like them.
Yeah.
You just don't like the lovely guy enough.
Yeah, maybe he's not, to still be comparing him to the ex.
Yeah, yeah. It's hard to move on and be happy when the thoughts of an ex is holding you back. Ex for a reason, girl.
Sounds like you're not ready for something serious again. Go on lots of dates and have fun feeling good. It's only been 3.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
3 dates with the same person.
Yeah.
Since she had a breakup.
And also, it's okay to not feel like love them after 3 dates too. Don't force yourself to feel a spark. If you're not excited about it from the start, he's not for you. I've seen a guy before. I found my angel boy and I thought something was wrong with me because he was so lovely, but I felt absolutely nothing for him. I thought I couldn't like anyone after being traumatised by my ex. I admitted to myself the spark wasn't there, so I told him it wasn't working out. A week later, I met my angel boy, and sparks were flying. Over 3 years later, and I'm just as excited with him as I was the first time we met. Trust your gut in capital letters.
So beautiful.
Oh,
I love that.
Yeah, because you ever, like, I remember seeing someone before and I was like, on paper, like, we're actually a great match. Like, blah, 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 like, all these things that should check. I was like, but I just don't feel it.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you can literally, the person can be perfect and what's on your list of what you want, and you're just like,
no.
Something.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not always what's on your list. Isn't always what's right for you.
Right. No.
So
there's enough fish in the sea to forget about them both and look elsewhere.
Maybe talk to the guy about how you're feeling. Say you want to take it very slow. I don't think so. I just don't think she doesn't like. I think she doesn't like him.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Not enough. The timing isn't right, girl, and that's okay. Take some more time being single and healing.
Love. Dating isn't always about an initial spark or excitement, but more about finding qualities. Do you think? Like, I can't imagine going on a first date ever again in my life, obviously, but like, I can't imagine being on a first date and if there was nothing there.
Going again?
What'd be the point in that?
Trying to think. I don't know if I have.
Like, it's just kind of like,
yeah.
Why
Some
would
people do are growers though. Some people, they grow to love instead of like initial. I'm like, love you.
Yeah.
Day one. But that's not normal.
But that's okay too.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not feeling it. No point in rushing into it. The right man is only around the corner.
And the last one then is, I don't think you're ready to date yet. Take some time to mourn the relationship.
Oh, there's more.
Oh, never mind. Not the last one.
The last one.
Wrong page.
Don't force a spark. He might not be the one and you just haven't found them yet. When you know, you'll know. I've been there. I was getting married a few years ago and he cheated on me at a stag and ended things weeks before the wedding. Oh my God. I was going on dates trying to force things and thinking, yeah, I'd be happy. But it was only settling, and deep down I knew until one day the right guy come along and I couldn't picture my life any other way. We now have a baby, a house, and are getting married.
Oh.
Everything works out in the end. I do believe everything for a reason. Just be patient and things will fall into place.
Oh. Break it off. Not fair to lead him on while comparing to an ex. They're an ex for a reason. Yeah, you have to think of him as well. Like,
yeah.
Because you don't, like, he could be really into her.
Yeah.
Thinking like, oh, 3 dates in, this is going to go well. And she's just like, no, I'm not with my ex.
Yeah. If there's no spark, there's no spark. I feel like it shouldn't take 3 dates to feel a spark.
Also, it's so normal to think about your ex post dates after breaking up. You're still healing / processing.
Literally, you're going to be like, wish that was him.
Oh.
Well, not all the time.
No, yeah.
But if you're sad with it. I always say if you don't want to test drive a car, don't buy it. Same for sexual chemistry.
Wow. Okay. He might be a lovely guy, but just not the guy for you. True. He could be lovely for someone else. Like
someone else.
Yeah.
Sometimes lovely guys aren't always the one.
Stop letting your ex dictate this new thing. Nothing will ever work if you keep this up.
It's not fair if you lead him on. Don't force anything. These things happen. Oh, thanks so much for all your input.
We love your input. It's actually so good.
You can send in. So the input comes from our Instagram page. It's Hold My Drink Pod. And then all the dilemmas come in to our email. It's holdmydrink@goloudnow.com. And if you want to be in for phone a friend, if you'd rather that, then put that in the subject line. Any updates for dilemmas we also always love. So please send them in.
We love getting updates in.
And then we have bonus episodes every Monday, full episodes every Wednesday, and then video episodes Thursdays. We don't have video this week and next.
This week and next. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah, we don't. But we'll be back better than ever.
Okay. Love you. Bye.
Subscribe to this podcast for free on the GoLoud app.